Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This bout scheduled for 8 by 3-minute rounds in the 90.72 kilogram cruiserweight division. This bout is for the WA State Cruiserweight title. Introducing first, standing to my right, fighting out of the red corner. He is trained by Igor Posev from the Lion's Den Academy. With an official weight of 91 kilograms, he has a record of 6 fights with 4 wins, 3 by way of knockout. Fighting out of Kielma, Victoria. Tonight, he wears the black shorts with yellow trim. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Black Lion, Christian Tsoye. And his opponent, standing to my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He's trained by Sean Nash from Nash's Gym. With an official weight of 90.2 kilograms, he has a record of 5 fights with 5 wins, 3 by way of knockout. Tonight, he wears the white shorts with black trim. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Floyd Masson!
Here we go for the WA State Cruiserweight title. Brett Benetti here, alongside Paul the main man Morrison, and here we go. Hope you enjoy our coverage on WTV. This is a fight I've been looking forward to, Paul.
Yeah, this is a really good, exciting fight. I'm pumped to see it too. We've got, obviously, Floyd Masson, who's, look at that.
He is a big, huge prospect. I saw his last fight. He ended the career of Roger Isranetti, and obviously Tsoye coming over from Victoria, and he looks in good shape. He had a bit of a tough weight cut, but oh, nice clean shots landed early by Masson. He looks sharp early, good movement.
Yeah, well, Tsoye's not going behind his jab. He's just going for the big shot straight away, as you can see with the right hand. You're right with Floyd. He finished Roger in the first round of their first fight, stopped him. But we've got a guy here in Tsoye who's the only man to go the distance with Joseph Goodall. Joseph Goodall's had 6 fights.
Oh, great shot there by Tsoye.
He's had 6 fights for 6 wins, 5 knockouts. And this is a guy who finished and knocked out Colin Wilson.
Wow. Light heavyweight, cruiserweight title on the line. And again, Floyd Masson undefeated. Boxer from WA looking to remain that and take the WA State Cruiserweight title. He's got to be wary of Tsoye's power. We've seen it early. But again, Masson went to the body in his last fight and chopped down his opponent. But Tsoye's covering up nicely. And he had a tough weight cut. He had to lose that last couple of 100 grams at the weigh-in, but it doesn't seem to affect him so far. He looks in great shape.
As I said, when he fought Joseph Goodall, he's fought a lot at heavyweight, despite his size. As I said, he ended up making the weight at
small heavyweight.
Yeah, he's definitely small heavyweight. When he fought Joseph Goodall just come out from knocking out, as I said, Colin Wilson, who fights at 120-something kilos. So he's definitely been undersized at heavyweight, back to cruiserweight. Floyd's a slick mover. He doesn't have his hands up very high, but he's got good movement. He uses athleticism, and he's coached by Sean Nash. Again,
nice left hook there by another one there by Floyd Masson.
Sean Nash is obviously a well-credentialed coach. He's one of the state coaches, like what we saw before with Ruben the Cuban, of the amateur boxing team in WA. So any of his fighters need to be respected.
Good thing again for Floyd Masson, I think that works in his favour, is that I believe that he's good cardio. And this one again, scheduled for 8 3-minute rounds with the state cruiserweight title on the line. And he's got power to back it up as well. He's been highly impressive and highly touted as a boxing prospect of Australia.
Well, you can't. He started with, as you said, with a bit of a bang. He hasn't taken easy fights to start his career. He's fighting guys with experience. And he's got a guy here, as you said, in Tsoye, who's definitely got the experience. He's been in there, as I said, with some tough fighters. He's never been stopped himself. And when you look at someone like Floyd,
nice punch there by Tsoye. Going after him.
We talk about Floyd's last fight when he, as you said, he finished Roger Isenreedy's career. he fought Shane Cameron. He fought for an Australian title.
He's fought a lot of the big boys.
And Floyd's fighting him on you know.
That's the end of round one.
Come the end of an entertaining first round here at Thunderdome 31. Again, the WA State Cruiserweight title on the line. I think it was a good round for both fighters. Both fighters had their moments, but it's probably the volume of Floyd that probably got him the first round. And that's probably bad news for Tsoye because, again, I believe that the cardio is going to be in favour of Masson tonight. But we'll
Out to him. We'll see what changes here at the start of the second round.
Seconds out.
Here we go, round number 2 of this title fight. We trust you are enjoying our coverage on WTV. 6 PR's Michaela Dunn joining us at ringside, who will be presenting the title bout to the winner of this one between Floyd Masson and the Black Lion, Christian Tsoye.
And while we're on that, Brett, let's give a big shout out to the West TV, WTV, because without their support, boxing in WA is just not going to get televised, it's not going to get out to the people, and the people want to see the fights.
Exactly, and great punch there by Masson. He's looking to pick his moments. He's still got to stay away because, again, Tsoye looks like he's got serious power and he's going after him early in round 2. Bit of a slip there by Tsoye.
Floyd looks really calm. He looks cool, calm and collected. At the moment, it looks like Tsoye's just really loading up with his punches. He looks really tense, and that's going to take out a lot of energy, especially considering this is an 8-round fight for the state title. And you can see Floyd just popping off that jab, nice and relaxed, nice and loose. And he's
different calibre of fight, this one as well. Both guys come into this fight in tremendous shape. Floyd Masson is really looking to take the next step after this fight if he can get the win, but he's up against a big battle tonight with Christian Tsoye.
Yeah, well, you can see again, the viewers watching at home will notice that Floyd's obviously got...
Oh, nice punch there by Masson. Crowd reacts. He's got a lot of support in the house tonight here at Perth Metro City.
Yeah, well, it's interesting, obviously, with Tsoye, we've got the 2 different styles in their gym. We've got, obviously, Tsoye comes out as obviously in all the black, and we've got Jesse White, his teammate, comes out in all the white. Floyd definitely looks in control of this fight at the moment. Brady looks really cool, calm and collected.
Yeah, crowd filing into Perth Metro City tonight. One of the best venues in the world to view boxing. So you're looking down on the ring, very unique. People love it when they come to watch Thunderdome. Thunderdome 31. Nice exchange there by both fighters.
Floyd's that's a nice left hand. They got him right on the side.
I was about to say he was covering up nicely, but the last punch got through there by Masson on Tsoye.
Yeah, he's got his work cut out for him at the moment, Tsoye. He just can't seem to get in. Floyd's got good defence. His hands up nice and high here. He's moving well. He's using his shoulders to block the punches. He's got good defence. He's really well trained.
Looks like he's trying to weather the storm at the moment. Again, you can see a strategy forming. Oh, nice body shot there by Masson.
Again, see at the moment, like, Floyd just seems so calm. He's seeing the punches.
Nice punch there, just stick and move there.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even a stick, it was a good power punch.
He's just getting the punches out there. He's keeping his distance well. He's keeping his defenses high. He's using, as I said, the shoulders to deflect a lot of the punches. And that left hand is just...
Oh, nice punch there as we come towards the end of round number 2. But that was a great punch there by Floyd Masson.
Straight left and straight down the middle.
The only danger I see as we come to the end of round number 2 with Floyd Masson so far is that if he loses concentration and gets caught on the counter by a power punch from Christian Tsoye, because he does have the power, the Black Lion.
Just having a look in the corner, I can see that looks really calm, and so does Shaun Nash. And as I said, you can't get much better punches in WA than Shaun Nash. He's very well drilled and very well trained. They look really calm. At the moment, in the corner, to be honest, for me, it looks like Tsoye seems a little bit out of answers. He's not really sure what to do at the moment.
You see him on the stool there and Floyd Masson standing up, and I like asking different fighters with experience, especially your experience. You used to take the stool, man. What do you prefer, obviously, with fighters doing each of their own, but just standing up or taking the stool?
It's definitely each of their own. I like to obviously
Rest get a rest, but...
Especially now you've been on the stool all night.
And a lot of people do like to stand. Floyd looks like he's standing. He looks fit. He looks
Round
calm.
3.
And if that's his go-to, then he should just stick with it.
Here we go, round 3 of this WA State Cruiserweight battle between Floyd Masson and Christian Tsoye, the Black Lion. Oh, nice counter there by by Masson then. Both fighters threw at the same time, but it was Masson the one that connects.
But when they're boxing on the outside, which is really what's happened for the majority of the fight so far, Floyd's definitely got the skill. He's got the movement. He looks like he's got the speed. I think you're right, Brett, with the power. I think it looks like, obviously, Tsoye's got a lot of the power, but he can't get on the inside. He can't close the distance, and he can't stop Floyd from moving. He's got to work out a way to be able to do that, to get the fight back on his terms.
Wow. Nice movement there by Masson then. Again, Tsoye is throwing, but the last 6 punches he's thrown has not connected anything. And as I say that, Masson lands a body shot followed by a jab. But that body shot by Tsoye did land.
I can see they're calling time here. It looks like the doctor and the ref.
Oh, what's going on?
It looks like we've got...
There's something happening in the crowd. Gary Ingram has called time to this fight, but I think there's something wrong in the crowd.
I think what's happened is someone's passed out and the doctors needed to leave ringside, and they can't have the fight going while the doctor's not ringside.
Wow.
That's what's happened at the moment. So something's happened up in the crowd, and that's why we've obviously got a little bit of a delay in the fight.
That's unfortunate. Obviously, we wish the patron all the best. We hope that he's all right, or she. The doctor is racing up there with some kit, and we hope for all the best. But as far as the fight concerned, this is probably what Christian Tsoye needs.
Yeah, look, I think both guys are doing the right thing. Tsoye's obviously having a good look at his corner, looking for some answers. Floyd he still looks so calm, so relaxed. This could be, look, I doubt both fighters in all their experience have had something like this happen to them before.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our apologies for the break in the action here. We appear to have an incident taking place in the crowd. Some of our officials at ringside are attending. We'll be back with more action shortly.
As we heard that announcement by my MC, CJ Rose, the reason why the bout has stopped because safety is paramount for all our fighters, and we can't have a fight go on without a doctor present at ringside, which is obviously the doctor on duty tonight is Dr. Paddy Golden. He's on his way up there to attend to the crowd, and we'll be with you very, very shortly. But we're enjoying a great fight, but we hope that this fight gets underway as soon as possible, and our member of the great Dragonfire Thunderdome 31 audience is all right. We wish him all the best with his health. Enjoying? This hasn't happened before. Gayla done with the plug on the commentary.
And if we are still live, it just so happens that the security guard who's up there at the moment is Roger. And he'll be walking down thinking this is who I fought in the last fight. Floyd obviously finished the job there.
Wrong way. Thought. That's the belt you're going to be presenting.
Today's when it was time to not.
Hey?
Today's when it was time to actually buckle up.
Yeah. Being silly. It's a Velcro thing. Just wrap it around. Tie it on. No, tie it. Take a photo of us waiting for the ring in the background. We might as well stand up.
Back your leg.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Thank you, sir. On the Facebook. Winding effect needed. I'll let you work your magic on that one. Pass it over here. Pass it over here. Oh no, actually you need a bit in between rounds. Don't worry, yeah. Bit early.
Who's that?
We're going for a sec. We're going to play that. Like, yeah.
Seven hasn't happened before.
Worst is that commissioner there, man.
Yeah.
He always gets.
I think no one's the
commissioner. I'm not saying
there has been a fight.
but he's the same.
It's not a pretty good record. He was up there.
Dude,
So I had to watch
you're supposed to be the commissioner. And then
I hate seeing that. I only like seeing it in here.
Yeah, but then he has to go at us. Says, "Oh, we're like." When we're fighting, oh, you can't just cut it.
Make sure Mel takes photos of you.
If the fight doesn't finish at 12 o'clock, Tony and that gets charged, they get fined.
But especially that guy, because as far as I see this fight, he was
that's okay.
tired, and this guy, so it must be frustrating
You know what I mean?
for him if he comes out of the next.
You just sit on the ring and do your job.
They're stupid because they're not going to get anything out of it. Our job's to be nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, if by chance there's another doctor in the house, can we please have you reporting to the first level there to render some assistance? Thank you. If there's another doctor in the house, please go to level 1.
This is why you always have to have 2 doctors ringside.
Everyone said it was fine, but I reckon someone's had like a heart attack or
It's
something.
irrelevant. It's not no matter what's that. You can't have a
So what
fight
fight
without
did
a
you get
doctor
here?
ringside. The doctor's up there.
Really?
Probably
That's
here, Andy,
it's
somewhere.
not because of that. It's not because something's happened. It's just because the doctor's left. There should be 2 doctors.
I do try and do my best, Joe
So then
Rogan.
the fight can happen.
I had to concentrate getting in and out of the ring. I shouldn't be doing it, but it's like, I can't be bothered anymore, you know.
Don't tell Marianne.
I've been taking it easy, but. There we go. I think we're ready to get back underway in this WA State Cruiserweight fight.
We've got a doctor that's come from the crowd and he's come to ringside, so that's obviously helped the fight. This is why, generally speaking, there's always 2 doctors at ringside, so that if there is something that happens, the fight.
I've never seen that happen before, to be honest with you. So that's the first. And again, I think it works more in Tsoye's favour because to me, he was looking more tired out of the 2, and Floyd Masson was getting on top, especially in this round.
Yeah, look, mentally, it's going to be different to see who can handle it better. It looks like they've come out with the same resolve anyway. It looks like that obviously Tsoye's just trying to walk forward and Floyd's just outboxing him. That's just simple.
You said it right, Paul. I think that the outboxing factor at the moment is going in Floyd Masson's favour. Again, I think that Tsoye's looking for that power shot, and at this stage, even though you came close to that one, his tumble was back a little bit, but I think it was more of a slip. But I think the power factor is what Tsoye is relying on at the moment. But the silky boxing skills mixed with the power of Floyd Masson is seeing him through so far through 3.
Yeah, well, again, for the viewers that are watching at home, it's all good to have power, but if you can't hit him, it doesn't hurt. And that's what's happening at this moment with Tsoye. Floyd's making a mess. And what happens when you use all that energy and all that power to throw those big shots and you don't hit, it just takes so much energy out of you as well. So this is going to really show in the later rounds the longer this fight goes, given that it's a state title, 8-round fight.
Again, in saying that, all through this fight, Christian Tsoye, the Black Lion, is a very dangerous fighter, a powerful fighter. So, again, if Floyd loses concentration, watch out. Nice punch there by Floyd Masson. There was a nice exchange there by Tsoye, but again, Floyd Masson, cleaner, harder in this fight so far.
Yeah, well, I'm just having a look over at the corner of Floyd Masson, which is Sean Nash, and just having a look at his response to that short engage of both of them swinging. He still looks like he's pretty calm. He's not. I don't think he's.
Oh, nice exchange there. Again, Tsoye had some good moments going to the body, but again, in tremendous shape is Floyd Masson. Didn't seem to faze him whatsoever. It was like Ivan Drago and Rocky IV saying, come forward in round 1, that is.
Yeah, not a bad...
Good round by Floyd Masson when it did continue after an interrupted round of something I haven't seen before, especially here at Thunderdome.
Look, again, it's another round that I'd give to Floyd.
Absolutely.
If I was to go into the corners to give the viewers at home some ideas of what I'd be saying, if I was Sean Nash with Masson, I'd be saying continue to box. Continue to use your movement, your jabs, your stiff punches, your athleticism. Keep him on the outside. He's got no chance of coming in. And if I was in the other corner and I was talking to Tsoye, I'd be saying, relax with your power. Don't have to throw those big overhand rights and the big swinging hooks. Try to work your way on the inside, get a bit of movement, try to get behind your jab, sit underneath some punches. That way I think those punches will be there from the score.
4th round scheduled for 8 here at Thunderdome 31. And again, Floyd Masson making his 2nd appearance here at Thunderdome. And again, especially in WA, if you want to take the next step in your boxing career, there is no better platform here at Perth Metro City at Thunderdome with Dragonfire Boxing.
Not only that, there's no other place. Without Tony Tolles, without Thunderdome, without Dragonfire, there's no boxing for WA. And they need a lot of credit. Tony Tolles does so much work, he puts in so much effort and matches these fights up so well. He deserves so much credit.
Big shout out to Tony Tolles. I've seen him watching intently in this fight.
Can you call him the godfather of boxing in WA? Is that
I
the
just
wrong
call him
word?
Tony.
He's the man, the myth and the legend.
Again, manager of the Maloney twins, Andrew and Jason, who's probably watching tonight. Big shout out to them on the cusp of Australian boxing history.
Oh,
First twins to win world titles in Australia.
And they're definitely the future of boxing, aren't they?
They certainly are in this country. Speaking of the future, again, I love the look of Floyd Masson. He's got a good attitude and looking really good in this fight so far. But again, he's up there against a really dangerous opponent in the Black Lion and Christian Tsoye, who himself really wants this cruiserweight title and he's fighting like he shows it. But again, it's all about class at this stage.
Yeah, he's just outboxed him. He's given him every angle to look at. Look, with Floyd Masson, from my understanding, he's obviously born and raised in New Zealand. And I think he could have gone further.
Look at that movement there by Floyd Masson. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful movement.
And for a big guy at cruiserweight.
And don't get hit. And there you go. A bit of a stumble now. I think it's more fatigue of Tsoye now. And he's starting to collect cleanly now as Floyd Masson. 4 shots in a row. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7, 8. Look at that. He's going for it. As Tsoye swings back wildly. Floyd Masson goes to the body. Takes a bit of a breather.
Yeah,
but that was some good action there by Floyd Masson.
He's found a home for that straight left hand. It's been there all night long. And now he's just throwing it at will. When he throws that left hand, it's teeing off. And there it is in the body. He can throw it to the head. He throws that left hand. It's almost like an ATM. It's spitting out money at him.
Michaela Dunn from 6PR at ringside, enjoying the action. Presenting the belt to the winner after this fight. Again, I think that the fatigue factor is coming into it.
Yeah, and there's fatigue. It's not just only in the training, because as you said, Brett, at the start of the fight, absolutely. It's not just the cardio though as well. It's the punishment that he's taking. Floyd's hitting him with some really clean shots, and that takes it out of you. He's definitely getting fatigued through the punishment that he's taken. Floyd's giving him a workout.
You can see Tsoye breathing a little bit more heavier, but he can take a punch. He's a tough cookie. I mean, he's come into this fight in great shape, wanting that title.
Well, as I said,
he's no mug, that's for sure.
Yeah, as I said, to go the distance with Joseph Goodall at heavyweight, he can clearly take punishment.
Tsoye going for 2 in a row. Again, he fought in February this year in Melbourne. The TKO victory over Danny Rio. That was great. Another good round by Floyd Masson. He's racking up the points here.
Yeah, he's outboxed him. He's outworking him. His skill's just a little bit too much here for Tsoye. I think Tsoye's really got to try and change the angles, cut the ring off, and try to turn it into a fight. Even when he's doing that, though, Floyd's not really giving him the opportunity to finish that off, so he's really got his work cut out for it.
And big shout out to our beautiful Dragonfire Thunderdome ring girls. It's Sarah, Kira and Gemma holding up the round 5 ring cards, doing a great job tonight, having a lot of fun.
Well, they're definitely crowd pleasers, Brett. As you can see, the boys and girls in the crowd enjoying that.
Magnificent crowd here at Perth Metro City, enjoying all the action. And again, Dragonfire Boxing's done it again. Fantastic fight so far tonight. And we've still got 2 title fights to go after this one. 3 titles on the line. The WA State Heavyweight title next between the notorious Nigel Groves and Death Row Troy Humberson as we enter round 5 of this cruiserweight title fight. Loving this one. Brett Benetti here ringside with Paul the main man Morrison, and you're live on WTV.
Yeah, I think that this, the longer this fight goes, the more likely it's actually looking for a stoppage for Floyd. I know that Tsoye can take a punch. We can see that he can take punishment. He's
racks up, doesn't it? Adds up.
Yeah, after time. And you can see if Floyd's just getting more confident, the longer this fight goes, he's more confident. Look at his hands. At a cruiserweight, I don't think it'd come above his belt buckle all night.
It's like Ricardo Mayorga, a fighter like that, because he can take a punch early, but it wears on you and you get stopped in the later rounds. That's a nice punch by Tsoye, mind you. He's going after him. Masson takes a little bit of a stumble back, but it's more of a slip. But some more power shown by Christian Tsoye, the Black Lion.
Yeah, well, I think that was his best punch of the day.
It was.
So
Another nice punch there by Tsoye.
found no home for that right hand. But see,
His
Floyd
corner
just-
would have told him that you're behind on points, so you need to do something. That would be the advice in the corner if I was in his corner. I know if you were in the corner, that'd be the same, Paul
Yeah.
Morrison.
Well, the advice I'd be giving him would obviously be to try to cut off the ring, try to stop Floyd fighting his fight because the fight's just going one way. He's outboxing. There's that left hand again.
Wow.
And look, Tsoye's just taking it on the chin. He's taking it. He seems like he can take the punishment, but he's not going to be able to take too much of those.
Oh, nice there. Stiff jab there by Floyd Masson. A couple of jabs thrown out there by Tsoye, but does not connect. And again, return fire by Masson. That does connect. That's been the story of the fight so far.
Yeah, Floyd doesn't really use his jab as too much of a stiff jab like Danny Green he's known for. He just uses it more as a feeler to sort of know where his opponent is so he can keep his distance, and then he just nails that left hand down the middle.
Oh, nice punch again by Floyd Masson. Moving around, connecting nicely, covering up nicely as Tsoye goes on the attack as Masson gets out of the way with good movement again around the ring. He's got to keep concentration and not get caught, and he's cruising his way to the cruiserweight title.
Yep. I think you're right there, Brett.
Oh, nice there. Nice stiff left there by Floyd Masson. That left has been working really well for him, especially the last 3 rounds.
He's found a home for it. He really found it at the start of the fight. He's definitely had the fight on his terms. He wants it to be a boxing match. He wants it to be skill. He wants it to be movement. And he's got all those answers at the moment. Tsoye just hasn't got those answers. His legs look heavy. He looks like, as I said, with his punches, he's just trying to throw the big one punch, one power shot. And Floyd just...
Nice end of the round by Tsoye. He goes on the attack as Floyd covers up. But again, Floyd covers back to end the round
the end of
strong
round 5.
with a stiff left jab again. Nice round there by both fighters. But again, I've got to give it to Floyd Masson. Just cleaner.
In terms of boxing skill, for the viewers at home, you're not going to get much better boxing skill than what you're watching with Floyd Masson. His hands might be low. There might be some people watching at home saying, oh, he should have his hands up, but when he's got movement, when he's got his eyes in the way that he has, and he can see all the punches, he can have his hands behind his back at the moment. We've seen the Gypsy King do that. So, look, Tsoye's obviously getting a lot of advice from his corner. They look like they're a little bit confused. They don't really know what their answers are at the moment. They're not really sure what to say to their corner. So Tsoye looks like he's a little bit lost at the moment.
Seconds out for round number 6. Looking forward to this round. Let's see what happens. But it is an exciting fight, and we're seeing a beautiful boxing performance by Floyd Masson taking on Christian Tsoye. Brett Benetti here ringside, still with you with Paul the Main Man Morrison. Join the coverage on WTV. Magnificent crowd here tonight at Perth Metro City. Oh, another nice shot there by Floyd.
He's just found a home for that left hand.
Yeah.
It seems that whenever he wants to throw it, it's there. You can see that his corner, Tsoye's corner is actually yelling out for him to obviously step across to his right, which is walking in.
Uppercut by Floyd.
They're actually telling him to step across to his right, which is into
That's
left.
a nice punch by Tsoye. He has landed on occasion, but he hasn't racked up enough points. That's the key so far.
He just hasn't done it enough. I think that's the thing. You know, Floyd has been hit with some shots, but they haven't been the big power shots that obviously Tsoye would have been hoping for. And as you said, Brett, there hasn't been enough of them.
But again, Tsoye is the fighter that can shock you and land that punch out of nowhere. And that's what Floyd's got to be careful of. It could happen. Nice body shot there and a follow-up punch. Left hand again, finding a home from Floyd Masson.
He works his range really well. You can
Oh,
see
nice punch there by Tsoye. He lands a couple there. Probably a couple of his best moments of the fight so far.
I was just going to say that Floyd generally seems to be able to work his range really well. He comes in, he throws his punches, and he uses a lean or a small step to get himself back out of the range. But as I was about to say that, you're right, Brett, he got caught with his first, really right hand of the fight.
What a notice center, again, one of the best referees in the business, and Gary Spring-Ungerham. Hasn't really been needed a lot in this fight. He's doing a great job, but that's probably the first time that he really had to separate him in this fight. had a couple of words to Tsoye, but back with the action. Oh, that's nice. He evaded that punch and came in with a nice body shot again.
Tsoye's corner's now yelling out for him to put more pressure on. They're trying to get him to close the distance. They just want him on Masson's chest. They don't really want him to box, and that's where he needs to be because he can't be at this range. He can't outbox Floyd at the moment. It's just not happening.
Again, it's a grueling fight so far. Both fighters had their moments, but again, it's few and far in between in comparison. Tsoye does have his moments, but even in this round, he's racked up a couple of good moments, but Floyd is still continuing to outbox him.
We've got a cut, so whether it was a head clash or whether it was that right hand that Tsoye hit Floyd with, we've got a cut above his right eyebrow.
Oh, I hate to say that. Beautiful left again by Floyd.
And working with Shaun Nash tonight in Masson's corner, we've got Pat De Villeras, who's claim to fame, obviously being Danny Green's amateur boxing coach.
Yeah.
And he's a cut man. And he's about to get to work on Floyd.
Nice end of the round by Tsoye, but again, for mine, it's about the work rate and the connect. And I think it's still happened a lot more, even though probably the best round punches of the fight in that round probably came from Tsoye in that flurry.
Yeah.
What you get for wearing a white short shirt, all the way man, Morrison, that's why I wear black.
A bit of blood matted on me, nothing wrong with that.
No, Michaela Dunn's wearing, in 6 yards wearing white, but she's checking herself out to make sure. I probably got spray, but you can't see it. There you go. Michaela noticed it, but I got a piece of paper. I'm just going to wipe it off.
You're not on the fight unless you've been sprayed with blood. Look, Pat's getting to work.
She asked me sitting ringside, am I going to get sprayed in? I said, possibly. It's what happens if you sit at ringside. As we see Sarah, Kira and Gemma hold out the round 7 cards. 2 to go, scheduled for 8.
Round 7.
Round 7.
We're really going to see, as we said, if the fight continues to go the way that it's going, then Floyd's going to walk away with a really easy points decision. It's just whether Tsoye can change the fight. And at this stage, whether he's tried to and whether he hasn't, the reality is Floyd hasn't let him. He's just outboxing him.
He looks durable, and Tsoye has never been stopped before. But again, even though Floyd is boxing beautifully, I don't see him actually stopping Tsoye so far. I mean, we only got 2 to go, but again, Tsoye has just shown that he's still got power, but I see this one going to decision at this stage. Nice body shot there by Tsoye.
Look, I think a couple of rounds ago when Tsoye got hit with about 4 or 5 straight left hands in a row, I think he was a little bit hurt. Look, he's still got power, as you said, he's still dangerous.
And he's coming on strong in those flurries, but he can't follow it up because he's got to take a breather.
Yeah, and also Floyd doesn't let him follow it up because he's out of range.
Nice movement.
Yeah, he can get caught a little bit. Not caught with the punches, so to speak. He get caught in an engagement fight where both guys can throw punches, but then he just gets away again. He's just taking small movements, small steps. Look at that. Throws a nice jab, and then he's gone again. He just uses his range really effectively. I think this is really going to be a good exhibition for Floyd. This is going to put some cruiserweights in Australia on notice.
Certainly will. I mean, I thought that, again, one of a bright boxing prospect in Australian boxing, and he's showing it on tonight at a great platform at Thunderdome.
Yeah, I think I was trying to say earlier on, and I might have got sidetracked when the doctor had, I think Floyd could have gone further in his amateur career. My understanding is Floyd didn't go to the nationals and those types of things in the amateurs because he's still a New Zealand citizen. To represent WA or to go to the nationals, you've got to actually give up that citizenship.
Answers a lot of questions,
and I think that he didn't want to do that. So I think he could have won an Australian title as an amateur or gone further, maybe to the Pan Pacific Games, Commonwealth Games, Olympics, maybe down that path. But I think he didn't want to give up that citizenship to New Zealand.
What we're seeing so far in this round is a lot of movement by Floyd, and all the punches that have been thrown has mainly been connected by Floyd Masson. Oh, he's hurt. That hurt him. Tsoye connected then. Floyd is hurt. He's got to move around now. But that stung him. That's the power that I was talking about before that come out of nowhere. He's been winning all this fight, but he's got to steady up now. Springer comes in. Gary Ingram comes in to separate him, but he's got to recover himself now.
Tsoye's just got to go at him. He can't wait, and he's waiting too long. He's just got to go. This is his moment in the fight. Can he take that moment, or will Floyd get his legs back? Because look, he's being very clever at the moment. He's still hurt. He's still holding on. Tsoye just has to let him go, and he's not.
We knew this was a possibility, and the round is coming to an end. It's probably music to the ears of Floyd Masson, who needs a bit of a breather, but this is not what he needs to do. He needs to tie him up right now to finish the round.
That's the end of round 7.
Late punch in the land as well, but Pat's got a bit of order. He's got one round to go. He needs to move around. He can't get caught like that in the last round because it could spell disaster for Floyd Masson. Tsoye can now smell blood. He hurt him in that round.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Tsoye, when he did hurt him, he knew he hurt him, but he just didn't want to pull the trigger. He seems to cut him off quite well, but he just didn't want to pull the trigger. Floyd's taking some deep breaths. He still looks like he's obviously in great physical condition. He's not out of breath. He's on the stool now, whether that's because he's a little bit sore or because Pat's working on the cut. It's going to be an interesting last round, Brett, because Floyd's in front. The only way he can lose is for a stoppage to happen, and now Tsoye's going to have a bit of confidence thinking, yep, I can hurt him.
Seconds out. 8th and final round.
Wow. 8th and final round of this WA State Cruiserweight title fight between Floyd Masson and the Black Lion, Christian Tsoye. Representing here ringside with Paul, the main man Morrison. Trusting you are enjoying our coverage on WTV, live from Thunderdome 31 of Perth Metro City.
And it's good
in for an exciting last round, Paul.
Yeah, and it's good to see that Floyd's gone back to his basic movements. He threw a straight left hand to start with, and there it is again, and then he's out of range again. He doesn't want to get engaged in a brawl here. He doesn't want to get stopped. Sean would have told him that in the corner at that break. Don't get caught.
He needs to box smart and move around, use his jab, keep him off base, counter with that left that's been finding a home all night, but nothing silly, because if he gets caught, he's going to regret it for a very long time.
He just needs to go back to, and there's that straight left hand again. He's got a home for all day. The one thing I will say is that this is probably the most nervous we've seen Sean Nass look during the fight. He's up, he's standing up, he's on the other side.
Oh, he's caught! He got hurt again. He's got to move, he's got to tie him up. Floyd Masson is in danger of being stopped in this final round after dominating the whole fight up to round 7. Tsoye, does he realise he's got his opponent hurt? He's tired himself, but Floyd's got to keep moving.
Yeah, I think he does know that he's hurting, but again, he just can't pull the trigger again.
Oh, bit of a slip there, but oh, he's hurt again. He's got to move around. He's trying to tie him up, but he's getting clipped there by Tsoye. Yes. Springer separates him. This is going to be a nervous last half of this final round.
And
round 8.
He's just given Floyd a warning that if he holds again, he's going to take a point off him.
It's a bit rough because, I mean, I think he can afford to do so, but it's a bit rough because he hasn't held on much of this fight. But he is hurt. He's got to move around. He's got to tie him up. I think that's what he needs to do. It's like a called professional. Oh, nice punch there by Tsoye. He's coming home strong.
Final 60 seconds.
Can Floyd Masson survive? What a fight. What an ending.
I think he can hang on if he just goes back to boxing. Because you can see there, he's got to set up that punch. He can't just throw the one big bomb. He's got to set it up. He's just not doing it.
Basketball terms, this is milking the clock.
Yeah, Floyd's staying away now. He looks like his legs have come back.
Oh, nice punch there by Floyd. Has he got his
seconds.
What a fight. I think he's going to survive.
Yeah, his legs look like they're back underneath him now, and he's hurt him again with that straight left hand, which has been there for him. It's been his go-to all night, Brett. Whenever he's been in trouble, he's gone to that left hand.
And it helps that he has had no knockdowns in this fight as well. Won't affect the scorecard. What a fight.
Yeah, this is a great fight. Great quality boxing.
And that's the end of the 8th and final round.
Wow, what a great fight, Brett.
Both fighters believe they've done enough, but we'll see in the judges' scorecard. But great finish to the fight by the Black Lion. We always do hear that now, and he connected in round 7. Finished off round 8 strong with a good end of the round in the final round for Floyd. But for me, the last 2 rounds with Tsoye's on my book, that I think that Floyd racked up the points to take the title.
Yeah, I think Floyd's definitely done enough to win. We'll head it up into the ring. We'll head it up into the ring and see who gets to the dinner. Follow me, please. Cheers, boy. Thank you. Watch your back, buddy. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Hop in, sweetie. Hey, we'll get into the next one. I already organised it. Okay, next one. Or the main event. I'll get you to the main event. Stay there. I didn't realise, he didn't tell me. You want the main event? I'll get you to the main event. Bigger fight. They should have told me. I already organised something. Main event? Yeah, yeah. What do you do? Hold that. So basically, when you see the winner, we should need that guy there. Basically, just wrap it around like that, and then just basically like that. I know. But yeah, make sure you don't put it upside down. Good fight, Springer. You have to listen to the commentary on that one. Big fight. Yeah, I know. So did we.
Okay, step in the middle. Hold the builder.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bout 6 of the evening here at Thunderdome 31. We had 8 rounds of action in the cruiserweight division, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get to the judge's decision, let's hear another big round of applause for both of these warriors. After 8 rounds of action, we turn to the judges for their decision, ladies and gentlemen. It is unanimous. Your winner and the new WA State Cruiserweight Champion, the blue corner, Floyd Masson!
Okay, I'm coming over and having a chat to the new champ, your winner, Floyd Masson. You got a lot of support in the audience tonight. Congratulations, you've got the cruiserweight title wrapped around your waist. It was a magnificent fight. I thought you racked up the points. And in round 7, he got you with a good shot. And obviously, the last round was a bit of a survival. How do you feel right now?
Still a bit busy, to be honest. But no, I feel good. I was training super hard for that fight, so I know I had the fitness. But all credit to Christian too, he's a tough guy. And yeah, love to think he come all this way out, getting a tough even fight.
You both come into this fight. I saw you both at the weigh-in yesterday. Magnificent, tremendous shape. What we noticed, and I was commentating the fight with Paul Morrison, as the fight went on, your movement and your boxing skills were elite. I thought that Christian was probably more looking for the power shots as the fight went on, but he didn't connect it until round 7. Do you feel, and your corner feel, that you're racking up the points heading into the 7th and 8th round?
Yeah, we thought we were ahead on points, and then in the 7th round he got me lots of good shots. That last round I was just really in survival mode, wanting to secure the victory.
How hurt were you? Again, you got caught in round 7, as Stephen the Steamroller Kennedy asked you to mention something for him, but you got hurt in round 7 and also round 8. How hurt were you in those rounds?
Oh, was just one of those things, you know, when you get seeing stars for a couple of seconds, and then I was just like, alright, I'm gonna start, you know, boxing, moving, and start landing these shots, and just recover from it. Sorry, man, I'm still.
I know. Again, it was a grueling, magnificent fight. Just one final one from me. Again, Christian Tsoye came over from Victoria. He gave you one hell of a fight. Again, I thought it was a magnificent performance by you. Is it something that of a rematch? Would you like to have a rematch with Christian? I'm sure that he wants to have a rematch with you.
I reckon my corner will say no, but I guess it's another tough fight, and I love these tough fights, so 100%. But man, this is what I want, just so everyone can hear this. The Australian title is vacant right now, and the Jaden Plugger and the one of the Russell brothers are fighting for it. So I reckon I could beat both of those two guys on the same night, so I will happily take the winner of that night, of that fight, and all respect to them, they're both top blokes, but I just want that Aussie title.
Well, something, again, I've been following you for quite a while. I called your last fight. You look fantastic against a legend in Australian boxing in Roger Isranetti, who's in the audience tonight, would have been watching you closely. Again, you're one of Australia's brightest boxing prospects in the cruiserweight division. So, again, just a final word. What do you got to say to your fans who are really yelling for you tonight?
I'd just like to thank everyone that came out. Honestly, I can't fight without you guys coming here. I'd like to thank my cousin. She came all the way over from New Zealand, so really a legend. And then I'd like to thank all my sponsors, the Floyd Lab, Prestige Barber Lounge,
Integrated Security Group, and UNM Electrical. I'm reading it off Stephen the Steam Crawler Kennedy's back. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and one of Australia's boxing prospects, Floyd Masson.